quick turn route. Amendola hit and then body slam, WWF style, and there's the penalty. First down.
And he wants every bit of it, and it is intercepted. That is Marcus Williams with the pick, and then something extra.
Hoke is out, Gay is in, 3rd and 12, nickel secondary, down he goes! He was it high by Smith, he was it low by Harrison, and he was corkscrewed.
The boot is coming to Baschnagel, former Ohio State wingback, out to the 10, 15, 20. He fumbles the ball, and Miami has recovered it. The whistle had already blown. The ball was dead. It'll be the Bears' ball. A tremendous hit by Don Bessalou, a rookie from Georgia Tech.
Watch this good hit. This is a great illustration of how you're supposed to tackle. Don Bessalou, watching, wraps his arms around his legs and drives him right into the turf. Beautiful tackle by Don.
Guys, that's a pretty good job.
Hasselbeck against the blitz to Russell.
Ooh. And Dawkins body slams it.
And that should be a penalty.
Now back to throw, gets it to the sidelines, got a completion. It's Amendola, and then that is going to be a penalty.
And that has been consistent throughout the season.
Comes in to make the tackle. Now you have him wrapped up. You're allowed to get him to the down, but that's what you would call excessive. Slamming Chad Johnson on the top end, nearly slamming right on his head. You can end
the second half. 8:25 to go in the third. They begin on the ground, and there is that Tampa Bay defense again, and that's Warren Sapp with a Dan Gable kind of move.
Man, that's a takedown. That's spiking. He spiked Marshall Faulk that time. Watch the right hand. The quickness off the ball is just outstanding. Beats the offensive line, then takes care of Hodgins, and then slam dunk of Marshall Faulk.
That is disdainful.
That hurts. It came right down on his left shoulder, too.
Let's get to the 47. Manning throws, and Nix blanketed by Patrick Peterson.
Going to be returned by Barner inside the 5. And Barner with a good return and gets smacked down by Bajer. So Bajer.
Burleson, and he is stood up and then slammed to the deck by Josh Robinson, and a flag comes in.
So the Oilers, they missed a field goal opportunity when Cooper's kick hit the crossbar, and now have to start way back in their own territory, and Warren Moon is unceremoniously dumped at the 1-yard line. Mike Merriweather.
And what a play here made by the 4-time Pro Bowler Mario Williams, bringing down Rashad Jennings for a loss.
Well,
Butler in trouble, wrapped up, and down he goes. Ball comes loose. Jaquaski Tart with the sack, and Cutler is shaken up.
And high pass, it's caught by Walters. First down, catch and run, and here nearly goes head over heels as Will Hill body slams him to the turf, but not before Walters. More off the ground, and Pfluger.
That. Page, we get a flag. And Page is body slammed to the ground.
There was a flag on the play, but not for this at the end of the play.
During the kick.
Throwing to the outside for a very short gain. And a flag is down as Golson takes Baldwin down to the ground with a good motion. Mason, met by Borland. What a game. Chris Borland has his 16th tackle. Subbing in for Patrick Willis today.
again on third and just a little more than a yard for the Buccaneers at their 42. Eckwood on the sweep. Oh, he got torn down. Tremendous hit. That stopped the first down by Vernon Perry. He did not let Eckwood continue with any momentum at all.
Well, they're running wide side, strong side. Perry, number 32, comes in, puts his shoulder in, locks his arms, makes a picture tackle.
Second and 10. Four-man rush. Again, it's blocked up. Sproles tackled immediately and then slammed down. That's going to be a penalty by Demario Davis.
Now, third offensive holding call against Dallas in this game. Underneath, pass is caught, short gain. That's Dunbar. And he is flung to the ground, and they're going to finish it.
On first down, Robert Griffin III keeps and is slammed to the ground by Mark Barron, the hard-hitting safety, first-round pick out of Alabama. Pressure picked up. Wilson's throw to Baldwin. It'll be third down as he's knocked backwards.
They're going to get a penalty here on Jonathan Kareem Jackson.
So far,
Scott 5 for his last 5, 6 for his last 6. What a hit by Bryce. He upends Beasley, basically flips him at the 15 with a first down.
On second and 10, Manning complete for Cruz. Cruz gains 5 and a hard drive to
guys into the turf. See this right here? This is just a body slam. You got two guys taking him back, and
Any remaining hopes Pittsburgh may have harbored about a record third straight Super Bowl.
pass attack from Butler, picked off. Manning picked off for the second time today. It's Alteron Warner. Beckham all over and trying to bring him down. Bradford on first down, getting one of those tight ends, Mike McNeil. He is thrown down by the strong safety William Moore.
third and 14. Pressure coming. Breezes down. Captain Munnerlyn flying in, and Breeze shoves him back. And here comes a flag.
And first down, stepping up in the pocket. And again for the, well, it's Hogan. Thrown down by Burns.
And with 24 of Detroit. Theismann gives the ball to Joe Washington. He explodes around the right side. Jive, look out. He hurdles his way to the 20-yard line. He went up and over one tackler before Alvin Hall got him on the rebound.
Ball is long gone. What is this?
Wow, man,
that's ridiculous. He should be out of the game.
Yeah. They flip it to Lockett. And Lockett is upended by Landon Collins.
Play. Hoyer completes it to Trent Taylor. Taylor shows some pull as he shoved Tyrann Mathieu back about 5 yards. Mathieu gets in.
They just weren't effective. Carson Palmer completes for a first down and a throwdown. And here comes a flag. It'll be a penalty for rookie Davis on Jermaine Gresham.
Kaepernick fumbles the snap. It's picked up by Reggie Bush. Bush is out to the 29, where he is stopped there by Aqib Talib, but there are...
And that's Jim Bowman for the 5th defensive back. Swain is reversed.
Dennis McKinnon. He eludes one tackler. Blockers there. And now the Patriots stuff it.
Whoa! Andre Pippin.
Got a man throwing people down. Let's go to Bob Costas again.
Pressure coming, it's blocked, and it's loose. Arizona back, they're going to pick it up, but Seattle, and it's still loose. Look at the play by Helfand. Seattle blocked.
And here's a fumble. Brian Bennett had the ball knocked out of his hands. A battle for it. Philadelphia picks it up, and the recovery is made over here by...
Defenses in the NFL cashes in with the first quarter touchdown. This play helped. It was one of those roughing the receiver penalties. A body slam against Danny Amendola.
Tannehill throwing for Bush, and he's got it. Dodges the tackler, gets the first down inside the 40, and flipped over at the 35-yard line.
Picked up and
tossed to the ground.
1st and 10. Montana's pass. It's caught by Jerry Rice, and Darrell Green with a takedown. Penalty marker down. It'll be a 1st down for the 49ers, and let's see if a personal foul has been tacked on.
I think they're going to call Green for sticking Rice's head into the ground. Now, Green gives up 6 inches of height to Jerry Rice, who's one of the strongest receivers in the league. Wants to know why. There they are at the top of the screen. Number 28, Darrell Green, working one-on-one on Rice, trying to force him outside. He comes inside. Watch the end of this play, and this is what he's penalized for. Right there, takes the man's head into the ground.
For the season, 2nd and 10. Quick flip out here. That goes to Robinson, and Robinson gets bombed by Jalen Ramsey.
I think that's an example of Teddy Bridgewater, really just not having played a lot and not feeling that right to his front side.
Hoping for more, they plan to target Braxton Miller more. And there he is, making the catch, just his 8th of the year, and then he slammed down. That could easily be a flag, and hits
all the way. Big play by the defense. This is why they signed him in the offseason.
And look at the hit that Tavares Jackson takes from Chris Clemens.
He needs to know how to stay out of trouble. He's not going to make that.
A spin, can't get away for extra yardage. 3rd down coming up. A gain of 1. And Grady Jarrett.
Jaworski from the shotgun. Neal in chase. Montgomery makes a one-handed catch. And he probably wished he hadn't done it. He took a real hit. Mike Dennis was the hitter.
I'll tell you, that was something. The Eagles looked like they didn't want to throw the ball up or down the field. As we see it here, it's just a screen pass out to the right. Montgomery starts on the left side. You see him coming across in front of Jaworski. He gets it here over the shoulder. Now watch Mike Dennis right there. A square hit right on the sideline to put Montgomery right on.
It's the handoff on 1st down. McCoy reversing field, and Jalen Ramsey throws him down. The rookie was not fooled by LaShawn McCoy.
Pocket. He's got Walker. Falls to the ground at the 49, and then a little excessive.
That is a definite.
Roethlisberger from the pocket, middle of the field, incomplete. Personal foul, a flag does come in. Went to the head. Lewis Harris is going to be flagged for this on the hit on Antonio Brown, and it's going to put the Steelers in field goal range. Burfict was in there too. Burfict is coming across the field. I saw it. I thought it was him.
Yeah, and I know that they both were in on the coverages at 55 or 37.
Personal foul, defense number 55. 15-yard penalty. Automatic 1st down.
Burfict in the end.
Definitely took the shot to the head. You could see it live. Marvin Lewis, before this drive started, was talking on the sideline the whole time, it seemed like, to Vontaze Burfict, and yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Brown is still down.
That's, of course, flagrant.
Out of control.
Out of control. It's going to be everything. That's going to be suspension, fine.
We're going to go with 5 wides, including Escobar,
who's going to come in motion right here at the bottom of your screen.
Former Cowboy tight end, just signed a couple of days ago. Flacco rolling, and running, and he's going to have to, not the ball comes out, helmet's off. Flags are down. It was Kiko Alonso who delivered the blow. Flacco's on his feet.
And Harbaugh's yelling at Alonso right now. He's in Alonso's space. Harbaugh is livid. You just lost your quarterback for the game, and Harbaugh knows that. This is a, watch this, Joe with a good run, slides.
bends his head. Helmet comes jarringly off.
And it's definitely a penalty as the quarterback gives himself up and he leans that arm in there. That's not okay. Well, look, he knows he's going down, and at the end right there, he leans it down. Alonso way too aggressive. Quarterback's giving himself up. You need to at least show restraint at the end of that, and I think probably ends the night. Look at those. Harbaugh knows what just happened. He just knows that he probably lost his quarterback for the night, and this guy just took a cheap shot possibly at him.
Look at the almost look of shock in the eyes of Flacco.
Well, he's going to be in the concussion protocol.
No question. He's
100%.
already been taken inside. Ryan Mallett is his backup.
This has to be a penalty. I mean, it's
personal foul, defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
I bet
with the ground occurred. All right, thank you, Gene. 3rd and 11 here for the Steelers. Rush coming. Rudolph tries to tuck and run, gets out of the first wave, throws on the move. It's complete as he hits James Washington. Mason Rudolph keeps it alive, but Rudolph is down.
Well, he's down and he is out.
There is serious concern right now for Mason Rudolph. Rudolph avoided the sack and then got crunched and went down in a heap.
Got hit from the behind by Carr and appeared in front by, is it Jefferson?
Yep,
Nope,
Thomas.
Yep.
Tony, did you guys have a lot of penalties on those great defenses in Baltimore?
Yeah, we did. We did. I mean, I don't know if we led the league, but, you got to go after them. I mean, the cadences have changed since I played, and we had that great defenses. But, I mean, teams go into a game with 4, 5, 6 different cadences. Which we didn't have that.
That's one for Joyner where you wonder why.
Yeah.
There was no doubt about it that Bridgewater was going to slide, and Mike Zimmer is hot, and you can't blame him. He is really hot. And you know what? You can't blame him. This is a dirty play.
You see him starting his slide. You don't see Joyner totally pulling off. It's almost like at the end, he's trying to turn at the end, but it's too late. He's already launched. And when you see a quarterback going into the slide, everyone knows that's the universal pull off, and LaMarcus Joyner did not.
Blocking for Sanders, who is now over 100 yards receiving. 5 catches and a touchdown. Out near midfield, Manning to throw. Separation. Oh, big hit. Sanders gets walloped by McLeod. Penalty marker on the play.
Now McLeod came over, and they're going to say he hit a defenseless receiver trying to break up this pass.
Emmanuel Sanders is down.
He got hit, rocked there by McLeod. Let's see if McLeod leads with his helmet to helmet here. He leads with his shoulder. Now the question is, why does the official have his hat off? That usually signifies that the receiver stepped out of bounds and was the first to touch the ball coming back inbounds, as Sanders was. And there is a flag down along the Broncos sideline.
There are multiple fouls on the play, both against the defense.
And Sanders taking the long walk now here at the Edward Jones Dome back to the Denver locker room as we send it down to Jenny Dell.
Yeah, and as you just saw, he walked off to the locker room. I just spoke with the representative, and they said right now he's just going to get evaluated for a concussion. I'll have more information soon.
1st and 10 from the 22. Little quick fake handoff to Ware. Smith so mobile as a quarterback, and he takes a vicious shot. Edwin Jackson getting his money's worth.
And he's woozy. He's woozy. They're going to have to take a look at it. There's no doubt he took a shot here. And you know, quarterbacks get to save themselves by sliding feet first. But if you slide late, then you can't put it on the defender to hold up and not take a shot to tackle any ball player who's coming out in the open. Now watch the late slide and see there you're going to take a hit right there. He's woozy on the play. That's number 53, Edwin Jackson, delivering the hit to Alex Smith.
Nick Foles is Kansas City's backup quarterback. He does have plenty of experience, of course, as a starter, so Foles will be up. That is officially called a sack for Edwin. Alex Smith being looked at by the independent neurosurgeon and ATC people on the sideline. This was Smith right after that shot from Edwin Jackson. You'll see him woozy, Solomon, as he gets to his feet.
Yeah, and the independent neurologist, these are the type of plays they're looking for right now.
West flanking Smith. Smith fakes the handoff. And once again, a late slide on a 2nd and 2. And Smith again is slow to get to his feet. That was Clayton Geathers.
Why would you run that play when he's already dealing with concussions issues, that he's already been knocked out of the game and went into the protocol and come back, and now as he goes to slide here on a read option play, he has to hit the deck, but you know he's trying to get a first down too. I don't know that I would put the quarterback in jeopardy there on that kind of play. Now he's trying to run. He's got to decide, okay, do I get the first down or do I slide? And I think he slides late. He is going to take a hit, then watch the head hit the turf.
Oh boy, see the helmet get twisted around, and that is a scary situation. If you've just joined us, Alex Smith,
coordinator, has been with this franchise for 12 years. As Manning has Collie, and the ball's out. Collie took a vicious hit. He's still down, hasn't moved. Collie is just absolutely frozen on the field. It was a collision with Coleman and Hansen.
Flag was thrown, so
well, that's awful to look at.
The ruling on the field is the pass is incomplete. Unnecessary roughness, defense, contact to a defensive receiver, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Peyton Manning just loves this kid.
2:23
He's
on the
down
game
on one
clock.
knee. Now up. Jeff Saturday looking in. Okay, the Eagles are over here, still reacting to this.
Well,
flag call.
Here it is. Nobody launches. Hit below the shoulder. It would be that call there.
I think
a defenseless player, helmet to helmet, would be the call, Jim.
But watch how violently Colley's head hits the ground.
Well, he's already out.
Right here. Is he already out?
He's out before he hits the ground. Watch his body right here. He's down. Kurt Coleman hit helmet to helmet. That's why the flag was thrown.
Peyton's coming over to him right now.